Last year, I did not get to race in this sick swimming natatorium, but this year, we're here, we're ready. The pool is looking beautiful. Let's go. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tier Pro Series here in Westmont. We are right outside Chicago at the FMC Center. Let's head inside. Now, if you'll recall, last year I came to the competition, but the night before I raced, I got really sick. Thank you, daycare, for giving me a stomach bug. This year, I'm finally gonna get to go off these sick blocks. Before we go any further, I wanna really quickly mention the sponsor of this video, CoPilot. I've been using CoPilot for about a month now and I love it. CoPilot was listed as one of the absolute best personal training apps by Forbes in 2022. It is a system that uses coaching and technology to help you stay consistent on your journey. I will talk more about CoPilot later in the video, but go ahead and click my link in the description below. Chicago is only like a 3-hour drive for me, so I hope they keep this meet every single year because it's awesome and selfishly, it's close by. Today is just a meet warm-up prep day. Tomorrow I've got the Hunter breaststroke. I know what you're thinking. All the tier stuff, the tier bag. Literally 2 hours before I drove here last night, I got a gigantic tier box. Just arrived right at my house. I got all kinds of nice stuff. Very kind of Tier to send me that stuff, which I'll go over and review some of the stuff in the future. Like, for example, they sent me a lot of goggles. So, but you know, for the sake of this meet, I'll probably stick to what I've worn before, the Tracer X Nano. These I wore way back in the day when I was sponsored by Tier. These are the goggles that I wore. So I'll probably compete in these. But I'll go over all this stuff in the future. Anyways, let's grab a spot on deck and I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm gonna do today. One of my absolute favorite things in the whole world, fresh goggles. Here we go. Oh God, yes. I also have a fresh cap. Oh, like a glove. Standard meet warm-up today, right here. Gonna go about 1,500 meters, maybe 1,000 in the big pool, and then 500 in the short pool if I'm allowed to get in the short pool. Oh look, here's the ready room that they got ready. So pre-race ready room and stuff. This always looks extremely cool. And then the coolest part about the pool, as I said last year, are these blocks. These blocks are fire. Doesn't feel like a full year since I've been here. Let's do this. This is gonna be a pretty fast meet. There are a lot of international swimmers here from all over the world trying to qualify for world championships. I like getting here really early the day before race day, like trying to be one of the first people here so that I get the pool kind of to myself, like it's empty. That's one thing that I love. The ceiling is pretty low and then the seating wraps all the way around the facility, all the way around. And when they fit, like they packed this thing out last year, so the atmosphere was electric. Like you could feel it, and that's what you want. That's what you need out of a true Pro Series racing event. I think that's what we're gonna get again this year. At least we're gonna find out. Another thing that I just thought about that I really love in a pool is lots of natural light. And this place has windows that wrap all the way around, giving it a nice, vibrant daytime feel. It's just nice. Something I was thinking about. Just finished my 250s no breath. Always a good gauge. If I can do a solid 50 no breath at ease, then I know like, all right, I'm feeling pretty good. Things are good. Let's do a few laps in here though. My body feels decent. I mean, I got a good night's sleep last night. Not having to wake up to feed my 1-year-old kind of helps, so. Got a little bit of a groin problem going on. My team just showed up. Lily's here just dancing. We have a bet between Josh and, where's Lily? And Lily, who's gonna have the faster chin or breaststroke? And it should be Josh. To be clear, keyword should be Josh. In no world should Josh ever lose to, I'm gonna say just any girl. I don't care if she's the best in the world. Shouldn't lose to Lily.
That is an accurate statement. I got 2 days of rest. You got 3 days of rest. But
This is coming from someone that went 212 and they're short course 200 breast.
Okay, look, it doesn't matter. Bottom line is Josh is a 209, 200 breaststroker like right now. Should not, that's 10 seconds faster than Lily. 10 seconds faster than Lily's best time. This should never happen.
Listen, I'm saying.
I will follow up on this later in the video. We will see who wins this race.
Hey, it's on, it's on.
It's on, that's it.
Gentlemen,
Wait. Prelims this morning went really, really well. I'm seated second place. Those are the Meet Mobile results. There's top 8 right there. I have been enjoying myself tremendously here. I went to a movie last night. I saw Air, the Michael Jordan shoe movie, which was really, really good. Tonight will be a good swim. It'll be a really good race. Guys are gonna go a lot faster. Went by quick.
Cody Miller as well, and maybe starting to build a case to get back on a world team this summer.
Yeah, I was talking to him earlier, Jason, and he said he's just loving swimming right now. And when you're a happy swimmer, normally you're a fast swimmer. By the way, all 3 of those guys that you saw, Fink, Andrew, and Miller, are in the top 7 in the world. 3 of the 7 right here.
This here, comeback battle at the wall.
I got 3rd place, got out touched by just a smidge. So close. It was a good swim. I think it was good.
I'm really pleased with that swim out of Cody. His goal was to go out in 28.0 and then he wanted to have a great back end and he was 28.2. But that last 25 was one of the best last 25s I've seen you have.
I was creeping up.
When you won your first national title in Irvine.
Yeah.
And like he almost got
I was inching on it.
And won the race. So he's in a really good spot.
Good. Thanks, Ray. I'm gonna go warm down. My man Josh won the B final tonight, making us proud. In-season best time. Shut up, Lily. B final's still a final, okay? Lily's being mean.
You better be scared about
a win's
that
a win. That's right. Yo, the warm down pool is packed right now. I will say, when I finished my race, I heard the crowd go, oh, and I didn't know what that meant. And then after the race, Lily and a couple girls came up and they said, man, when everyone saw you get out touched, everyone was like, oh, you know, it makes me feel kind of nice. A lot of people screaming for me. A lot of people screaming for a lot of the really fast swimmers here, to be honest with you, but it's kind of nice. Good crowd here. A lot of fun.
Hi, vlog. If you remember me from Fort Lauderdale. One of my favorite people ever, Ryan. You're looking as good as ever. You're more tan than me. You're better looking than me. Look at that, man. Little post-race potbelly sandwich. I keep a sandwich in my bag at all times, Lily.
For your little pot belly.
I don't have a potbelly. How dare you? We're waiting to watch Leon's 400 IM, the men's 400 IM final. I don't want to brag, but I was warming down his lane tonight. I didn't want to be creepy, but you know when you're a little kid and you're swimming with an Olympian, you're like, oh my god. I kind of felt that way today.
Literally like 12 years older.
I felt like a little kid. I didn't say anything.
He also, Cody doesn't realize / remember that his name is pronounced Leon and not Leon. No, it's not. Leon. He's got.
I need to apologize to France for mispronouncing his name.
France.
I'm just a fan. Hang on.
Okay.
Let me clear my mouth.
The ultimate test.
Are you ready?
Can you put that whole thing in your mouth?
I'm gonna try.
Oh my Jesus. Yeah, do it.
Not the whole thing.
Do the whole thing.
Oh, it's close. Is that gross? I'm gonna eat it now. Is that gross? It came back out. You like that, don't you? Secretly.
I decided to come home from the competition a little early. I was scheduled to race one more event. However, between you and I have not been home for a weekend with my wife and children for almost 5 weeks. And I really wanted to get home for the weekend, have a normal weekend. And we did, and it was really nice. Now, I am going to go over my thoughts on the competition, and we're gonna talk about this right here. But before that, I wanna talk about my experience with CoPilot. Now, there are a lot of different fitness apps and workout websites in the fitness world. However, from my experience over the last month of using CoPilot, I can confidently tell you that CoPilot is head and shoulders better than anything else out there. And here's my experience, here's why. You know, I have extraordinarily high standards when it comes to this kind of thing, high expectations, and I signed up for CoPilot and I got matched with one of their expert personal trainers, and we had our first meeting and it went great, and we started talking about, okay, how could I utilize CoPilot in my regular training cycle? Because obviously I have all my training at the pool with my coaches and my gym workouts, but you know, looking at what could I do better, I have really fallen off in terms of taking care of myself outside the pool when it comes to foam rolling and stretching and mobility and all that kind of stuff. And so, you know, my coach Devin said, hey, I can program exactly the things that you need to help you be better when you get to the pool, to help you better recover. And that's what I've been doing the last month. I've been doing personal programming from Devin, utilizing the app, and it has been great. And I love the human connection that I got with this. I love that I can message him at any time. I love that we can set up video calls if I need. I love that on days when I didn't stretch, he messages me directly and is like, hey man, are you gonna be able to get a routine in today? Or what about tomorrow? And you know, like just a couple days ago, I messaged him, I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna be doing a ton of upper body pull in the pool. So my lats and shoulders are gonna be really tight. Like, can you help me with this? And he's like, I'm on it, I got it. I'll program more stretches for that. Just make sure you get it done. And the thing with CoPilot is I have something that keeps me accountable, and it's more than just a set of things to do. It's that connection that I have with this coach. You know, you build that relationship, because when it comes to something like this, you know, on your fitness journey, the most important part is having someone to connect with, having someone to not just create, you know, curate exactly what you need from a training perspective, but also someone to hold you accountable and be there for you when you need them. Like someone to message you, you know, maybe you're a swim mom, and I've talked to some of these people that watch my vlogs. Maybe you're a swim parent and you've only got 45 minutes in the evening to work out and you might not feel like doing it. Well, if you don't do it, you know, you've got a real coach who's gonna message you, who's gonna say, hey, are you gonna get this workout in? Or how can we find a way to get this workout in? Or, you know, you are not alone on this journey. And that's the biggest thing that sets CoPilot apart from all the other crap out there in this fitness world, is they have expert coaches and they have a great platform that puts you together and allows you to communicate and develop that relationship to help you on your fitness journey. Whatever it is, right? If you wanna improve your cardio, you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to, maybe for me, get like more flexible, whatever it is, CoPilot has dozens of highly trained experts that can help you on that fitness journey. And as I said, I have extremely high standards when it comes to this kind of thing, and I've been very impressed and very happy. And I love the fact that I get dings from the app on my Apple Watch, like, I gotta get this workout in, or I gotta get my 20 minutes of stretching in every single day, you know, which is gonna benefit me in the long term. So you all can get a free trial by clicking my link in the description below. Go.mycopilot.com/CodyMiller to get a free trial with your own expert fitness and health coach. Thank you, CoPilot. And now let's talk about the competition. I swam my fastest 100-meter breaststroke since 2019. The fastest I've been in 4 years, which I was like really pumped about. I was like, that's legit. I was happy. But also I went 1:00.0. I was so close to breaking a minute. So I was also like, I was a little upset with myself because, as I said, I've been traveling a lot every single weekend and my training has not been that consistent. And there's a part of my brain that's like, if I was just more consistent, if I was just focusing more, I could be faster and maybe I could have won that race. Like that's the mindset that I have. And then this crap shows up, then there's this, and I have so many people sending me this. And as I said in my post, I will not click on things like that, and I will not read things about myself like that, because number one, it doesn't do anything good for my brain. I don't need to know what people I've never met say or think about me. And number two, it's really not good for the ego. Like I'm a very different person now than I was a few years ago, from my mindset to my lifestyle to my priorities, as I've talked about in these videos before. It's just very, very different. And so I don't want to fall back into that. I love my lifestyle of sometimes I train with the team, sometimes I swim on my own. I love training with the coaches. I love prioritizing my businesses outside of the pool and spending time with my children. But when I go really fast at these meets, it's like, oh, like it makes me want to focus more. And so the takeaway is, all right, we've got US trials in Indianapolis in 12 weeks from now. I am going to focus more on training over the next 12 weeks just to try and be better at that meet, because I don't love getting out touched and I want to break a minute again. I'm not saying I want to make an Olympic team again or make a world's team again. Honest to God, I don't really care. I do not care about those things. Those are not, because right now, like, you got to understand where I'm at in my career. I am doing this because I actually enjoy the process and I have fun doing it. Now, I want to go fast, but the results at the end of the season, it's much more about the process. It's much more about the lifestyle. So I want to go fast, and that's something that I hope to do. But if I don't, like, you know, it does that. Like, I could as well. You know, so many of my friends are retired, and like they message me and they're like, man, I really miss swimming. I'm thinking some very fast people that you know are like thinking about getting back into swimming again. And because they miss the lifestyle, they miss the camaraderie, they miss the kinship, they miss going to competitions, they miss pushing them. Like it's really fun. Like I really, really love this sport, which is why I have this crazy decked out swimming room, which is why I still enjoy making these swimming videos. But I don't want to put any kind of pressure on myself because it's not healthy. And at the end of the day, those things like making big teams and winning medals, like those are not, I've got enough medals in this room. Honest to God, I do. I could retire and be very happy with my career. So it's not about that. So like when it comes to crap like this, like it's so irrelevant to me. It really is. It doesn't mean it. Like it's, anyway, I had a ton of fun at the competition. Thank you to all the fans. Westmont, you were awesome. That was a blast. So much fun. Is it weird that I have those Funkos behind me? Does that creep you out a little bit? Seeing Voldemort and Dumbledore, like that's a little... Anyways, as always, we do have merch on the merch store, restocked once again. Please follow me online. If you'd like a personalized video from me to you or someone you know, for whatever reason, I am on Cameo for swim lessons in my home endless pool. I have a few sessions available this month. Fire me an email to CodyMillerShow@gmail.com, and we might be able to get you scheduled. For swim clinic info, head to ultimateswimmer.com, put in a little info, and maybe I'll be able to come out to your club team. You never know. Thank you all so much for watching. We have got a lot of very exciting, fun swimming stuff coming up. So a lot of cool videos coming soon. So until my next video, I will see you all later.